Hi guys. Okay, so this is just going to be really quick. I've had some people asking about how to do the rice-a-roni. So I'm gonna mix up some beef rice-a-roni really quick. You're not gonna see me. You're just gonna see part of me because I've been outside working in the yard all day, creating a new garden bed and making a open compost bin. I have a compost tumbler and I just feel like things just aren't progressing fast enough with that. So I'm also doing an open compost made out of pallets. And then I had to enclose it, encircle it, whatever, in chicken wire to keep my dogs and rabbits and whatever else out of there. So I still have a lot to do today. I'm done outside for the day, outside of going out and watering everything right now. But so I'm going to do this, and then I've got to pick through some red beans, small red beans. You use these small red beans, not kidney beans, for your red beans, for red beans and rice. My husband wants some for work, and I only have quart-sized jars canned up. Because that's a meal for all four of us. So I need to do some pint-sized jars for him today. So, lot to do yet. So I already have in here the vermicelli already, just because it was a long process to do it, because I cannot find my food processor. Well, I can't find the top to it. I can't find the motor to it. So I have to do it in a blender, and that takes a while. I also have dehydrated carrots in here that I dehydrated yesterday, I think, actually. So what you're going to need is you're going to need 6 cups of long grain rice. Again, this makes a large batch to keep on your pantry shelf. You're going to need 3 to 4 cups of vermicelli. This is 3 cups. So a 1 pound box of vermicelli will get you 3 cups, which is sufficient. If you can't find vermicelli, because trust me, it is very hard to find right now. Go figure. You can use angel hair pasta. You just want something really thin. You'll need 1 cup of beef bouillon or chicken. If you're going to do chicken, the recipe is the same with just one missing ingredient. So 3/4 to 1 cup of parsley, 2 tablespoons of onion powder. I'm going to use my own that I made, and 1 to 1.5 tablespoons of garlic powder. Again, my own that I made. I used 1.5 for the chicken rice-a-roni, and it was a little overpowering. I like garlic. I love garlic. But it was just a little too overpowering for that particular dish. So I'm going to use 1 tablespoon this time. And you need your container to put it in. So let's go ahead. So again, we have 3 cups of vermicelli already broken up into small pieces. It was a process in the blender. It took forever. If you have to use a blender, just take small amounts of the pasta, break it into 4s, put it in your blender, and just hit that pulse button. It'll throw it up in the air, bring it down, and it'll chop it up. And just keep doing it until your vermicelli is chopped up. Again, I have dehydrated onions in here. I'm sorry, dehydrated carrots. I don't really know how much. I just kind of dumped them in there. So 6 cups. We'll need our 6 cups of long grain rice. And what we don't use in this, I will fill up my daily use container because it's a little low. So I'm probably going to make a mess with this, but whatever, go figure. So that's 1. Yep, got some on the counter because I'm using the wrong cup. I usually use a different cup for this because it fits better. That's 2. 3. Are we going to make it? I don't know. 4. 5. And our 6th cup. And this rice, when I bought it, went into the freezer. And it sat there for what was supposed to be typically 3 to 5 days. It was in there for a while. And that's to kill any larva eggs or anything that might be in any of your grains. When you buy flour, when you buy any type of grains, beans, whatever, put them in your freezer and leave them there for 3 to 5 days to kill off anything. So that's our 6 cups of rice. We already have 3 cups of vermicelli in here. We have some dehydrated carrots in here. Now we are going to do a cup of our beef bouillon. And I'm probably going to have to get another container. I don't know if this is going to be enough. It is not. Grab another one. So now I'm going to need to buy more of these. And I actually think I found these at Aldi. And of course, I will sit here and fight with this instead of just using the scissors. So, how's everybody's day going? Are you guys prepping? Are you getting your houses together? Are you getting the things that you need in your house? It's getting harder and harder to find specific items. All right. So we're going to dump that in there. That is our 1 cup of bouillon. Ooh, this is going to be a little tight. It's not as big as my other container. We're going to need 3/4 to 1 cup of parsley. So this is probably going to take all of my parsley too. Which reminds me, that's something I need to add to my garden is some parsley. Where's that other container? So I will do about 3/4 of a cup, I think. Well, that left me a little bit in one container. I might have to go into my prepper bin. 2 tablespoons of onion powder. This is really a lot stronger, I think, than what you get in the store. It was just made fresh, for one thing. But I think it's going to taste a lot better. Looks like I need to get some more organic onions and get them dehydrated because this is almost gone. And we're going to do 1 tablespoon of the garlic. Just because I don't want to overdo it like the last time. Oh, that smells so good. All right. Now, if you were making chicken rice-a-roni, obviously you would use chicken bouillon. You would use the same ingredients, but then you would add 3/4 of a teaspoon of thyme to your batch. Then we put the lid on it. Let me remove this bay leaf. I have a bay leaf on here. I'm sure everybody knows what the purpose of the bay leaf is. I'll put it back on there once I shake it up. Then we're just going to shake this up. This is not my, my other container for the chicken was much larger. So this may not mix up so well. I might have to do this in a bowl and then pour it in. I think we're going to have to do that. Ooh, bless me, Lord. Thank you. kind of irritating because I really didn't want to do that. But I don't see it happening any other way. Yeah. We're going to have to do that. We're going to have to dump it in here, mix it up, and then we're going to have to put it back in. So ideally, I mean, this will fit in the container. It's just not, you can't mix it in the container. This is I don't even know what size this was. Apparently not big enough. The one for my chicken was pretty huge. Matter of fact, when I made this recipe with the chicken, it only gave me like half a container. So that container is double this size. But it made it a lot easier to mix it up. So just make sure that whatever container you're using, one is airtight, and two, you have lots of room to mix this up. So I'll let you see what that's kind of looking like there. If you can see that. All right, so I think that's good. So we're going to attempt get this back in without it going all over my kitchen, which is proving to be somewhat challenging. There we go. Ta-da! We were able to do that. And there it is. There is your homemade beef rice-a-roni. Put my bay leaf back in here. So when you want to make this, you will, depending on how much you want to make. So it's 1 cup of rice-a-roni to 2 1/4 cup water. So 1 cup mix to 2 1/4 cups of water. So you'll put your olive oil, butter in a pan, just like you would do if you were making it out of the box. Except you know what's in this. You can use all organic ingredients. It's whatever you choose. So again, you put your olive oil or your butter in the pan, heat it up. You would put your 1 cup or however many. 1 cup makes quite a bit. There was 4 of us. We ate dinner and we had leftovers. So put it in there until your vermicelli starts to brown. So you're going to saute it till your vermicelli starts to brown, just like you would do with the box stuff. And then add your water, bring it to a boil, turn it down and simmer for 15 minutes. That's how easy it is to make homemade rice-a-roni. This is beef, and we have chicken in the cabinet. So there you go. Hope you enjoyed. Put any comments, questions down there in the box. If you like this or whatever, go ahead and hit subscribe, hit like, and hit share so we can kind of get the word out and help people along trying to get their pantries together. Things are getting really super crazy. Things are getting really scarce. We are looking at a lot of empty shelves coming very, very soon. I don't know if you guys have heard, but Brazil has stopped their exports of sugarcane. So is India. A couple other countries are considering it. Ladies and gentlemen, sugar is in just about every single thing you eat and drink. So we now have countries not exporting sugar, not exporting wheat, which again, you need wheat for your pastas, for your breads, for your cakes, for your cookies, for your just about everything. So these are things that you need to take into consideration, things that you need to get ahead of. Get your canned goods. If you can find a sale on soup, start grabbing them. They're ridiculously expensive if you get them not on sale. Your vegetables, don't just rely on what you're growing in your garden. Hopefully you are growing something in your garden, but gardens fail. That's a big issue right now with the farmers. I watch a agricultural news channel every night at 11:30, and that is a big problem right now. Crops are failing left and right. Half the country is under severe drought. The other half of the country has been having ridiculous amounts of rain, so they're getting washed out. So that's a problem. That's a big concern. Then you also have good old Joe Biden, also known as Brandon, who has now, while everybody was being distracted by the nightly entertainment, the primetime entertainment, he has snuck in there and put into effect an order demanding the use of ethanol, and lots of it, for our fuel. Well, folks, back in 2008, they looked at that. They did those experiments and they said, nope, this is not a good thing. It's bad on your car, number one. Number two, it's bad on the environment. It harms the environment. And number three, it takes entirely too much food from the shelves. Why? Because ethanol comes from corn. We already have a problem with a corn shortage. We have a food shortage right now. And good old Joe wants to take what corn there is and use it to make gas for your car. No, Joe, we need to eat, and you need to open up our pipelines. You need to let us have our own oil. You need to take us back to being energy independent like we were when you sat your butt in the White House. When you sat in that chair, this country depended on no country for its energy resources. Don't fix what's not broke, Joe. Anyway, so folks, do what you can while you can. Get your stuff. Get cereal, get some Mylar bags. You can find them on Amazon. A good friend told me about those. That's how I got started with that. You can order like 100 of them. They come with 100 oxygen absorbers to get you started. They're varying sizes. I think there's a gallon size, a quart size, and then a pint size. That works out great. All of your dry goods, your beans, if you don't want to can them, you can, I open the bags up, I pick through them, get all the bad beans or the stones or whatever out, and then I just put what is good in, I put the good beans in the Mylar bags and seal them, so that way I know that when I go to cook them, all I have to do is rinse them, soak them, and then we're good to go. Your rice, get your rice in them. Oatmeal, get your oatmeal in them. Buy some oats, get your oatmeal in them, put them in the Mylar bags. My kids, God help me, love that Kraft macaroni garbage, macaroni and cheese stuff. But I've been putting that also in some Mylar bags and sealing that up. Those are in our buckets. Flour, same thing. Sugar, do not use oxygen absorbers with sugar. It will turn into a lump. It will be just one massive brick. Unless you want your sugar that way. I don't know how you'll use it. And can, folks, can your meat, can your milk. Can your butter. Can everything that you can possibly get your hands on. Vegetables, fruit markets are open now. I just went to Celino's the other day. Yesterday or the day before yesterday, and I got some fruit and vegetables. I got some green beans. I'm going to pick through those, and I'm going to be canning some red potatoes and green beans. So do that. Utilize what you can. I try to buy whatever I can organic, and that's just the way that I am. However, I'm also not stupid. When the SHTF happens, which is closer and closer every day, I'm not going to care. Hear me on this. I'm not going to care if that bread that I made came from organic flour. I do have organic flour, but I also have non-organic flour just from buying King Arthur flour. Because at the end of the day, it's now, do I pay $5 for a 5-pound bag of King Arthur flour? Or do I pay $10 for a 5-pound bag of organic King Arthur flour? So you're not going to care. When you're hungry, when your kids are hungry, you're not going to care if something is organic. So get what you can while you can. Put it away. Water. Get water, people. Lots and lots of water. They say you need a gallon of water per person per day. I'm just getting water. I'm just putting away water. That doesn't mean go buy 10 cases at one time. No. But that means when you go to the store, every time you go to the store, pick up another case. Pick up gallons of water, distilled water, spring water in containers. Don't forget about your pets. If you've got dogs, cats, they're going to need to drink water too. If something happens to the tap water that you can't get your dog's water, they need to drink water too. So don't forget your seasonings. Get your seasonings. Put your seasonings away. Get extra. Pack them away. The things right now that are seeing the most shortages right now, outside of baby formula and baby food, go figure. It's down there at the border. If you want some, you can find it down there. Go figure. Are your main staples, right? Flour, wheat, your sugar, salt, your other grains. Those are the biggies that are getting harder and harder to find. Eggs. I heard today, and I don't know how true it is because I've been very busy, so I haven't been paying attention to any of the news that I watch, any of the reports that I read from various places. But they're saying that there's a potential for eggs to be $12 a dozen, basically $1 per egg. No, find use a local farmer somewhere in your area. Find someone that raises chickens. Even if they don't give them organic feed, you're going to have better eggs, healthier chickens from a small farm than you are from these. Besides, by the time your eggs make it to the grocery store, they're already 4 or 5 weeks old. Hate to break it to you. So find a farmer. Start getting eggs from them for as long as you can. Water glassing eggs. I think I did a video on that. You should be able to find that in there. If not, let me know in the comments and I will I'll go over how to water glass your eggs. These are all things, folks, that I have been on a crash course to learn all of this stuff because I want to make sure at the end of the day that I can feed my family because the government's not going to do it. They are trying to make sure that we don't have enough, that we are lacking in things. They are trying to make this country look like something across the waters. So please do what you can. Seeds, when you plant, when you harvest, don't harvest everything. Get some seeds from what you harvest because I'm telling you now, The seeds for next year, you might as well hang it up. There aren't going to be any. And if they are, the quality is going to be bad. They probably won't germinate. They won't take. Or you just won't be able to get them. So seed save off of what you grow. Talk to your kids. Help your kids understand now what we're headed into. Ladies, feminine products. If you have girls in your house, you have daughters, nieces, granddaughters, yourself, whatever, get your feminine products. Start stocking up in it now. Put it away because, as you've seen lately, they're basically trying to do away with the woman as a whole. So why would they not do away with your products that you need? So, soap, shampoo, conditioner, laundry detergent. Put your laundry detergent up. Do you have a way to wash clothes if you don't have any electricity? Figure that out. Toilet paper. I'm sure y'all still have some from when the pandemic started. Speaking of pandemics, guys, this is just another phase of that. This isn't something different. This is all part of that plan. This is all part of that. It's multifaceted, and we are now in another phase. No fuel, no food. This is a whole nother lockdown without them saying you're on lockdown. If you can't afford to put gas in your car to go on vacation or to go visit your parents or your grandparents or whatever, you're restricted to your house, right? Yeah. So, be well, be safe, be smart, do what you can while you can, get busy, and stay busy. And we'll see you on the next video. Bye for now.